Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about my two favorite foods, pizza and burgers. We just caught up with the gang from Providence Coal Fire Pizza, and now we made our way over here to the Armory Farmers Market to visit one of Rhode Island's most prestigious food trucks. Sarah, very nice to meet you. How are you involved with the market here?
I'm actually the manager of the Armory Farmers Market.
So this is one of my favorite markets, and last time I was here, I remember it being a little bit smaller. It's growing over the years.
Yes, every year we seem to add a vendor or two, and so it's been a really positive experience for the neighborhood.
And you've also got food trucks out there.
Oh, definitely. We have Rocket Fine Street Food and Mio's Tacos, and they've been working with us for several years. I've worked with food trucks across a couple different farmers markets, and I think it's always been a draw for customers to see something like along the street and be drawn to it, and then they obviously shop for fresh fruits and vegetables as well.
So now, do you eat at Rocket?
I do, and I have to keep myself from eating there every single day when I'm working the markets. But I've worked with Patricia and Joseph from Rocket for several years, and they're just a joy to work with, personally, working with them, but then also their food is delicious, and they are always sourcing locally from what's available at the market, so we really love working with them as a food truck.
Well, it's a great market, and you're doing a great job with it.
Well, thank you.
Nowadays, there's nothing uncommon about burgers or food trucks, but there's something uncommonly good about the burgers here at Rocket Fine Street Food. I'm here with Patricia, one of the two behind the Rocket, as you call it.
Yes.
You are serving one of my absolute favorite foods in the world, and that's burgers.
Ah, yes.
You guys have an amazing reputation. Tell me about Rocket Fine Street Foods.
So Rocket Fine Street Food is kind of a labor of love. Most people come to us for our burgers because they're really delicious, but Rocket is really about caring about our friends and neighbors and customers and just putting out the best food that we can. And that comes from using the best ingredients that we can and supporting the local economy, local farms.
Well, that's why we came here today.
We care about what we're serving you. We looked everywhere for a relish that didn't have high fructose corn syrup and couldn't find it.
Right.
So just like, well, let's make it, and it turned
That's
out
the
to
best.
be delicious.
My knees are buckling hearing hot dogs with homemade relish. And your beef is very special too, though.
It is. We use Nyman Ranch Angus beef, which is all natural, hormone and antibiotic free.
I'm in the mood to eat. I'm gonna go catch up with Joe.
Okay.
Great talking to you.
Mac and cheese.
I'd like to order me a mac and cheese.
Anything else?
That's it. Sorry. I just love your mac and cheese. Oh, I'm eating her mac and cheese. I love it. Homemade. You feel like it's someone who made it from her kitchen. It's like motherly.
Well, Rocket Food is awesome. I like the mac and cheese. I get it like every day. I tried it and theirs is the best, and that's what it is.
There's no do you like Rocket, it's you love Rocket. Rocket is the fine street food. It is the best burger that you can get on the street in Providence.
Love Rocket.
From my first bite, it was still just like the best burger I've had since I moved here from Philadelphia. So this is the best burger in Providence. And mac and cheese. And relish. It's fantastic.
What would you like?
Hey Joe, how are you, man?
Good.
Great place you have here.
Thank you.
One of the most sophisticated trucks I've ever seen, but really the main attraction here is the burgers.
Yes. And I'm gonna make a Space Cowboy. It's one of our newer burgers.
Well, beam me up. Let's get going.
All right.
They almost look like meatballs.
Well, we pre-port, the meat comes in 5-pound packages, and
Yeah.
we portion the meat for efficiency. A little salt, little pepper, fresh, very thinly sliced onion,
And you just squish it.
a little more seasoning for the onion.
So what's the squish do?
It gets those onions into the meat, and it gives me a thickness that I like for taste, and we've got a good sear on there, but it's also speedy. It's efficient.
What kind of roll are you using?
We use a Martin's potato roll.
Nice.
Which is
soft and squishy.
It's like a pillow for angels.
Oh. What are you doing here, putting it on top of the burger?
Typically, I cover it for
Okay.
just a few seconds, and that really gets that bun soft, and it absorbs some of the onion steam.
Yeah,
which
nice.
is- And then we head down there to dressing. Space Cowboy is caramelized onion, little jalapeno relish, which we make ourselves, and our barbecue sauce, which we make, is made with Dave's coffee syrup, which is also a Rhode Island product.
Now this is a pretty cool sized burger. This is like you can eat 2 or 3 of these bad boys.
Well, that's another thing that we like, that people can
Love to feel
experience
that
the
bun.
different burgers and have a great time with it.
Go.
It's got a little
Can I hug
heat.
you?
We can hug it out.
man. Get over here. This is the greatest little thing. And you can taste the sweetness of the caramelized onions. And also the texture of the freshly griddled onions. Those jalapenos, you must have cooked them down or something because they're not killing me. But I know that they're
Right.
there. The burger has a texture to it too because of that squish and scrape. Locks in and it's moist even though it's thin.
Exactly.
I could literally eat 4 of these things right now.
We can make that happen.
You may have to. Well, Joe, thanks. I don't know how I can top this, but I'm gonna try. When we come back, I'm heading to the kitchen myself, so stay tuned for more Chef to Go.